Rooster up, ladies and gentlemen. You new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for the comments and the likes on the last video. I know it's been a little while. This video will not be on Harleys or Harley Davidson shit or any aftermarket shit to do with Harleys. This video is to do with trucking. I know I probably just lost most of you because it has to do with trucking. We're the most hated group of people on the earth. Nobody likes us, but if you really think about it, if it wasn't for us nasty old truck drivers out here on the road, you wouldn't have none of your shit, because everything you get is brought to you by a truck. This video is brought to you by a truck and a truck driver. So therefore, this video today is about Super Ego Holding. Super Ego, Twin. They got a whole bunch of different other companies in their little group here. Pros of the company. They will put you in a truck. Within a couple of days of you reaching Chicago, you'll be in a truck. They'll get you a trailer. It'll be a workable trailer. What do I mean by workable trailer? Well, the truck's the same way. It's a workable truck. You're leasing the truck, you're leasing the trailer. You have to put money into the truck and into the trailer. Unless you get a brand new truck, you're going to have expenditures on the truck. Before you come to Ego Holding, this is what you need to make sure you have before you actually think about filling out the application. Have at least 3 months worth of bill money. That way your wife or whoever pays your bills can pay the bills for 3 months while you're trying to get a paycheck. And I'll explain that in a minute. So you need 3 months of bill money. You need at least 2 months of money to live on while you're trying to make money in the truck that you choose. And the reason being, all right, they say payroll's on Friday. I get a pay settlement on Friday, but the money don't actually hit the bank till Wednesday or Thursday of the following week. That's how they operate. Now, I've been in their truck for 3 weeks. I've been in their truck for 3 weeks now, and I would like to consider myself a pretty hard runner. You know, I don't refuse loads. I take just about anything they throw at me. I run hard. They got a system set up to where if you're out of hours, you call them, you say, hey, I'm out of hours. They'll give you more hours to run. They'll refresh that logbook for you. You keep on running. That's just the way they operate. You know, if I was 10 years ago, this would have been a perfect little deal for me. But now that I'm getting a little older, I like to sleep at night, and I can't necessarily run 24 hours a day no more. So, you know, if you're one of those drivers to where if you want to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, this is a company for you. That's perfect for you. The second thing that I have a big issue with them, the language barrier between me and dispatch and anybody in the company. The company is Serbian owned, Serbian operated. Everybody there, their first language is Serbian. So therefore there's a big language barrier between myself and dispatch. Now my dispatch is not Serbian, but she is not, English is not her first language, neither. Which I don't have a problem with that as long as we're able to communicate like we need to communicate and get stuff done to where I can make money. Back on the money. Been here 3 weeks. My first check was $470-ish. My second little check that's going to be deposited directly, $250. That's it. That's all the money there's been, and I've been running my butt off. I have really been hustling to get money, and that's it. They tell you to transflow the paperwork in. I have to wait on the load numbers to transflow the paperwork because, well, they're just slow about that. They don't give me the numbers like I need to get the paperwork in. Matter of fact, it just come across my screen, a trip number for this last load that I did. So, and I finished it up yesterday, and I've been asking since Friday for the trip number. So that's another problem I have with them, trip numbers. So you get your truck, you get going, you blow a tire. The only tire they're going to authorize to put on that truck is the cheapest recap that Love's has on the shelf. And it's not going to be a new tire. And my honest opinion, if you're pulling loads 40,000 pounds or greater, you need new equipment. You need new tires. You need stuff that's going to last. You don't need some recap, somebody else's problem on the truck, because that's just going to lead to problems for the truck. And it's my money that they're spending, so why not give me what I want? When I got this truck, I was wanting to get into the truck, so therefore I really didn't take a real good look at it. All 8 tires in the back of this truck is nothing but recaps. Then I had a blowout on it. Guess what they put back on it? A recap. So that's what you're going to get equipment wise. Now, before you get the equipment, it will go through their shop and it will be inspected, and they will fix any major thing that's wrong with it before you get it. Now, once it leaves their shop, then you're responsible for everything that goes wrong. So that's why I say you need at least, I'm going to say $2,000 of personal spending money up front before you even walk through their doors. You need at least 3 months of bill money at the house so your wife or whoever can pay your bills. All right, that's right up front with Super Ego. They will not pay your transportation to their place. They will not pay your transportation from their place. If you get pissed off and quit like I'm fixing to do, you better know how you're going to get home or get to wherever you're getting. I've already got something lined up, so I'm going from one side of Chicago to the other side of Chicago. Just got hired in with another company, and it's going to be I think a lot better deal. I read all the reviews on it, but I'll make a video on that when I get over there to it. I'm not even going to tell you who they are yet. This would be a good company if they paid timely, if they could get dispatched timely. Oh, and speaking of dispatch, everything they do is brokered. You will not touch freight that is not brokered. You're not allowed to talk to the brokers, period. That will cancel your contract. They will send you home, tell you to find your way home, whatever. But you are not allowed to talk to the brokers at all. The trucks are run. If you got the money, they'll plug into it right there at their shop. Turn that sumbitch wide open. It costs you $100 at their shop. But they'll turn the truck up to whatever you want it to run. With the recap tires, I would suggest nothing over about 68 mile an hour. But they don't care how fast you run. They don't care how long you run. Like I said, they'll give you new log pages every day. You work your 14-hour shift, call them, say, hey, I need more hours. Takes about an hour. They'll fix that log up for you. You got a fresh day. Boom, you're on your way. The people, real nice people. I can't say nothing about the people. I mean, they try. And maybe it's just me. I'm not going to hold no bones back. Maybe it's just me. I can't get the good loads. I can't get the runs, whatever. I'm making poor decisions by accepting every load that comes down the pike here at me. But the way that I was taught how to truck drive is you get your load, get it on a trailer, drive the load, deliver it, you get paid. Well, that's not the way it works over here. It just don't work that way at all. The expenses really ain't that bad. I've got a 2020 model truck. The truck payment is $350 a week. Trailer rent, I think, is $275 a week. And then all your usual expenses as far as your insurance and tag and all that crap that goes along with it. They do not give you, they give you a cash advance, $50 a week. That's all the cash that you're going to get as far as cash advances. They do not have no programs at all for medical or anything else. So if you're looking for an owner-operator job with medical, you're not going to get it here. They just don't offer it. More and more places is beginning to offer medical for their lease purchase drivers and owner-operators. So it's very surprising to me that they don't have any kind of medical to offer the drivers over here. While I went through their orientation, there was multiple drivers, at least 10 to 15 drivers that was coming back to them for various reasons. If I get mad at you and I leave you, I'm not coming back to you unless you've made changes, like this last flatbed outfit I was with. Now, if them guys called me up and said, hey man, we've turned our trucks up, we're not the slowest vehicles on the road anymore, I would consider going back to them as a lease purchase driver, because they do offer medical. The pay was really good, even though I was a company driver, the pay was really good over there, but their trucks was 64 mile an hour. I was sleeping the whole time I was behind the wheel. And that's when I told their safety department, I said, look, y'all are a great company. I said, I really like it over here, but I'm just asleep behind the wheel. It's not safe for myself, the public, or you as a company for me to be driving this truck, because it's so slow, it's putting me to sleep. And I left on good terms with them. I carried the truck back to them. Everything was all good. I could go back to them tomorrow if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna until I get a phone call saying, okay, our trucks are up at 68. If they go at 68 mile an hour instead of 64, I could live with that. But I can't live with anything below 68. It's just, it'll kill you. What else was super ego here? Like I said, their trucks are okay. You can get a brand new one if you got $5,000 cash. You can get a brand new one with 0 miles. Trucks with miles on it, walk in, pick your truck out. It can be a 2023 truck down to, I think the oldest I seen was like a 19 truck. 99.9% of their trucks are all automatic. I got lucky, I got one with a standard in it because that's what I wanted. This next outfit that I'm going to is probably going to be an automatic truck, but you know what? I've done made up my mind. That's all good with me. I'll drive an automatic as long as I can get paid. But the biggest thing with super ego, have lots of money before you come over here. Don't expect to get paid timely. Learn Serbian, because they're Serbians. That's their first language. They do speak English, but it's a broken English and it's hard to understand. And as far as communication with the driver, they don't have great communication with the driver. As far as, choice of loads, well, I've got no choice of loads because I can't see no loads to choose from. They say they're coming up with a load board that we can pick loads off of. It's still going to be brokered loads, but again, it's going to be a limited choice of loads regardless of what you're doing. They do have reefers, they do have flatbeds. Now, the trick with that is you've got to stick with a drive-in for 90 days. Now, if you can hang on for 90 days, then you can move over to the reefer division or their flatbed division. I don't know what they pay. I don't know what it's like, because I didn't make it 90 days. I think this is my 3rd week, and I've had enough. I'm sitting here. I'm going to be very honest with you. I probably got $30 in my bank account, and I'm scratching my head looking which way should I go. So that's the situation right here. There goes one of their trucks now. It's an Ego Jordan truck. So, I mean, they get you in a truck, they get you rolling, but man, have some money before you come over here. Make wise decisions, do your research. Don't believe everything that's said, even including this video. I'm just making it to my point of view where I'm at with this company. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I'm going to give this company about a 3. And I'm going to say 3 because it could be somewhat me. It could be them. I don't know. But I've just not had a good time. Now, if they would have had better loads set up, stuff to run, operations would have been better, their score would have been higher, I'd probably stick with them and keep on running. I was promised 2,000 to 2,500 a week. Well, I told you earlier what I've made the last couple of weeks, and it sucked. It has sucked. So that is my opinion on Super Ego Holding. I hope you get something out of it. Watch other videos and make an educated decision before you come over here. There's nothing more powerful than an education before you do something. So my education with this has been hands-on, and I wished I would have looked at different stuff before I come over here. This next company I'm going to, I've looked at different stuff, I've researched them, and everything that I see has been very positive. So I have a positive outlook, which I had a positive outlook on these people, but I didn't do my research. Well, that's my rant for this week. I hope y'all... Huh? There's no sign-on bonus neither. Tracy's with me. She's over there. No sign-on bonus. No sign-on. Yeah, there's no sign-on bonus. I mean, they're just... It's absolutely just bare bones. Get in the truck, starve, don't care. You do what you got to do to survive. So, like I was saying, I hope this video helped somebody out. Give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. Leave a comment. And we'll see y'all next time. Rooster up. Peace out.